This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. On play action, here's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes the pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They go play action here on first down. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight. Go.
Off the play fake. Price. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cougar 19. Ready.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Texans at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Texans. Terry McLaurin, 38 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go now. Come, reload, reload. Ready, ready.
First down, and they go right back to blue. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Price. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw, Price. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say, a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. They've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
To throw now, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a toss left for Pacheco. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Off the play fake, it's Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McLaughlin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Pacheco is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Ready up.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings. Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, Panther. Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, check that.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
3. Hurt. Ready.
They'll try and run again with Blue. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Looking to throw. Price. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Dallas. 69 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On first down, it's Blue. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Rig alert, rig alert. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Toss play to the right to Blue. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's out just shy of the 40. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Adonai Mitchell, 37 yards. And the Texans are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And he returns this to the 22. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Price. Now we're behind his man. Incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Throwing his dart. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. They juked him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jordan. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Dart. He'll try to do it himself. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready. Let's go now.
Now Price. A final shot before break. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2nd and 10. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
18. Get it. Craft all 80. 70.
Looking to throw. Price. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Come on. Set. Check out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Medina. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the Texans' 5-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
Now Blue trying the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Price. He'll try and do this himself. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
To the left side, finds his receiver, Noel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 yards to go, second down. Play action. Now Dart. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
36-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's another Texans.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Donovan Ezaraku able to drop him for a loss of a couple. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun is Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That is caught inside the 5. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A play fake, and now it's Dart. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he's going to step up and run. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing his dart. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jackson Dart, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, 19, 18.
Operating from the gun, Price. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 5. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Price from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. But able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready?
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Let's go.
Throwing, Dart. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. To throw is Dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Here we go. This is 4th down. To throw, Dart. He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Cowboys 28.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Come on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball downfield, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Okay, ready?
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back. back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Cowboys first down.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Take the 11. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
The Texans take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Taken down by Jair Brown.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. To the air, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. There he goes, left side. He may go. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little land.